What's up, Dirt Nerds? I'm George, and it is Dirt 30. Let's see what we're digging into today. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody is being safe, staying healthy, doing what they got to do. All that happy horse crap. Today, I'm working on my garden. It's a beautiful day. It's been sunny all day. It's been dry for at least almost 24 hours. So I'm getting into my garden. I'm getting things prepped. I'm getting things ready so I can start putting down some seed, getting me some veggies and some stuff growing. I got some compost. My mama has a little homemade, or not homemade, a home composter. It's just like this little deal that you put in your house. You put all your scraps into it, and it turns it to compost. Well, my parents have been eating a lot of fruits lately, so I got a lot of orange peel in here. I'm about to go ahead and spread me some Dolomite lime. The Dolomite lime helps to counteract the acids and balance the soil so that everything grows right. So I'm about to go ahead and sprinkle me some Dolomite lime into my garden. Get it ready to go. Start tilling. Start getting this bad boy ready to go. I got me some veggies to grow. I got me some dirt to dig in. So here's my garden bed. It is roughly 4.5, almost 5 feet wide by just about 16 feet long. You can see the orange tint across the top. That's all the compost that my mom got to me. And there's a whole bunch of soil or sand that I'd mixed in with the soil to help make it more of a sandy loam kind of a soil. Now, I got me some Dolomite lime, some good old Green Acres Dolomite lime for Northwest acid soils, which I do have because I'm surrounded by pine trees, which generate a lot of acid and make the soil very acidic. I'm trying to counter-react a lot of that. The blackberries absolutely love it. I've got them trimmed back a bit. The grapes all trimmed up, ready to go for this season. So now I'm ready to dump some Dolomite lime into this garden bed and get it prepped, get it ready so that as soon as I can feel safe enough to put seed down, that it's not going to freeze. It's not going to get to, freezing temperatures, because I've had hail, rain and snow mix, or hail, rain and snow mixed, barely above 40s temperatures for several days now. So that's a good sign because it's not hitting freezing no more. That's why I went ahead and pruned up my grapevine. But now it's time to get this garden bed ready because I have a very short season here where I'm at. I'm up on a hillside in the foothills of Mount Rainier. Like you can't really see it from here, but the Mount Rainier is just over that way. So I'm in the foothills of Rainier. I'm in a convergence zone. It's weird weather right here where I am, so I got a short grow season. Let's see what we can do this year. Plenty of time to pay attention to the garden. All right, so here we go. Got me a cup full of the lime. Hopefully I'm gonna go ahead and focus beyond my fence here. There we go. Hopefully it stays in focus. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna start spreading this lime around really nice and easy. After I get this all spread, nice even pattern all around the garden, I'm going to till it all in. And this Dolomite lime is going to help neutralize all that acid, make this a really good sweet soil. Make all my vegetables grow really nice. Oh yeah, big old scoop. Out here where I live, the soil is mostly rock. If you don't do a raised bed and treat the soil right, you ain't ever gonna grow nothing except blackberries and trees. All right, we'll get this limed out, bring you right back. All right, there we go. She is completely covered. Got a good patch. So you can see it's a little thinner on the sides, but that's fine because when I till everything all up, my row is going to actually be right about here, right about in the middle, and then one on each on the other side. So I only make about 3 rows long. The far end, I'll do a couple rows lengthwise because that's where I'm going to do this year. I'm going to do my shade vegetables. When my first year I did it, I put zucchinis and squashes down there, and they exploded. I had zucchini forever. They loved the shade that came from the plum and the grapevines, you know, and the sun rises right there. So I got this big old tree right here. So the first part of the day is covered, and them squash and them zucchini love that. But the corn is going to come down here at this end this year. I'm going to do some rows this way. Instead of doing I'm thinking I'm going to do, instead of 3 rows, I'm going to do my 3 rows in the middle. But this end I'm going to do 3 rows across lengthwise so that the corn is stacked coming up with the sunrise, following the sunset. See if maybe that changes, see if I can get a better yield, get more of the sun, get more of the daylight for my corn versus the vine vegetables, which don't need all that sunlight. They like it, but they like some shade too, and they'll get that out of my plum and the grape. And again, I'll probably have a bumper crop of zucchini and squash if I put them down there, and then put my corn over here this year so that, you know, they get the early sun. They'll get the first sun in, will be directly on the corn. We'll see what happens. So there we go, getting the garden prepped, still moving along, doing what I got to do, making some food for my family, digging in my dirt. I do have a pay dirt. I'm probably actually going to jump in and do that tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But the garden is all prepped. I'm ready. I feel significantly proud of what I've accomplished for this year. Getting it ready, getting the extra sand in there so that my root vegetables have a little bit better chance of producing a little more vegetable for me. The soil is going to be a little bit more loose so that, I mean, pretty much everything's going to be happier. I got a good compost in there. I'm going to be doing kind of a mad scientist fertilizer. I'll bring you back when I'm ready to do all that part, but for now, it's all good. The garden is prepped. I still have to till. You can see, you know, dolomite lime's just sitting there. It's going to sit there for about 2 days, and I'm going to let it ferment. You know, let it cook with all that fresh fertilizer I put on top, and neutralize all that before it goes into the soil, before I till it. You know, that way I make sure that everything's evenly distributed. You know, I'm not going to have any hot spots of acid, you know, orange peels and all that where the dolomite lime didn't get a chance to do its thing. So letting that all work, give it a couple days, then I'll till it all in, blend it all together, and get ready to start planting some seed and seeing what I produced this year. Last year seemed to do all right. I've had better crops. I've had better runs out of my garden. It just all depends on the weather and the soil. So, got to dig in your dirt. Got to know what's in there. Other than that, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, wonderful evening, or a wonderful afternoon. Most of you all are probably stuck at home. I hope you're finding this video entertaining, at least for a minute. And yeah, I love you all. I'll see you soon. Wherever you are, it is Dirt 30. Go dig around your yard. Make a garden. Plant some vegetables. Plant some flowers. Plant a tree. Whatever you got to do, just waiting for us to be able to go do it. I love you all, and I will see you soon.